Hey everyone, what is up? This is Chesopedia back with another puzzle solving video. As usual, we are gonna solve puzzles on chess.com, and in the end, I'm also gonna give you a bonus chess puzzle. So stay tuned till the end and keep watching Chesopedia. So friends, let us start with our first puzzle. And our first puzzle is on the board. So this puzzle is as white to play, and as side by side I am solving, you can also solve the puzzle. You can even pause the video if you wish to. So let us count the material. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawns for white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pawns for black. This is an opening position by rook. 3 pieces for black and 3 minor pieces for white. 2 rooks for sure for both sides, and a queen as well. So the position is even with no imbalance. So but black's king looks kind of weak because these bishops are really strongly placed. So I have a feeling of move like queen f3. Even I am thinking of some sack like bishop takes f7, which might not work, but it is a consideration. Now first of all, I am thinking of the move queen f3 and bishop takes f7 because these two moves look pretty forced to me. Now after the move queen f3, which is attacking the f7 pawn and also threatening a checkmate idea. After queen f3, if we place something like the move like f6, it isn't pretty clear how to continue after f6. So what I'm thinking of is first to give this move queen h5 with the same idea and kind of provoke him to play the move g6. And now f6 square is weak, as you can see. Now I'm going to bring my queen back, attacking the f7 pawn, which is very a good idea. And now he can't play the move f6 just because of bishop f6, knight f6, queen f6. And I'm already winning over there with long castle. Queen h8 is threatening. So I guess queen h5 should be the move. Let us go for it. It is the correct move, g6. Now let us go back to f3. And yeah, this was the total idea of this puzzle. So not an easy idea to find actually, but yeah, this was a pretty strong puzzle based on some themes like. So now let us move on to our next puzzle. Okay, so this puzzle is a very good endgame puzzle, total endgame puzzle, pure endgame you can say. So let us count the material. There's actually nothing to count. White's pawn is going over here and black's rook has to defend the square. And this is a king position, and white is a pawn which is 2 steps away from rolling to become a new queen, and black has a good rook placed on the square b6. So this is a very thematic kind of puzzle, and I guess the idea should be to kind of stop the pawn from promoting to g8 by bringing the king to f7 and rook keeping the rook on b8. So I guess you can start with the move king e5. Now king h6 just king f6 should be winning. So king e5 g7 should be the most accurate move, after which I think we can go to b8 because if rook b1 kind of ideas, he would go king g6 rather than promoting a queen, which loses to rook g2. So we were calculating king e5, and after king e5 we were seeing the ideas of g7 and then rook b8, king g6, king e6, and that should be winning according to me because king h7 and we have king f7. The king coming on g8 and the rook b6 check. We would simply win the game. So king e5 should be the idea, I guess. Correct. g7 and we saw rook b8. Yeah. King g6. And okay, now we see the move king e6, king h7 and king f7. The full variation we saw was pretty accurate. And the puzzle is solved. This again was a very good puzzle. You must be knowing the theme or you might be calculating the moves. So yeah, king e5, then it's already you have to bring your king. You can't do anything much with your own rook, so you need to have a piece with the rook in these kind of endgames. So this is also an important theme to bring the king in the endgame. So now let us move on to our third puzzle in the row. Okay, this third puzzle is a queen endgame. So as you all know, queen endgames are very much tricky and most complicated just because of the variety of moves. Queen can move anywhere in the chessboard. So let us calculate the material. This is white to play. Black just pushed his king to h6 when given a check from the queen on c3. 1 pawns and a queen. So this is pretty clear that it is in pure endgame again. We won with 1 pawn on the board. The first move which comes to the mind is queen h8 check, but then his only move is to bring his queen to h7, after which I'm thinking queen f8, king h5, queen c5, but then again king h4, not king h4, maybe king g6, yeah, king g6 and some kind of ways to escape to g7 like that. Or what I can do is play this check first, but then his king is going to h7. After with this check, then king h8, and the king is pretty safe on h8 with the queen coming as well. So if it is not queen f6, then I guess queen h8. And what I'm thinking is after queen h7, then I can play this move queen f6. And yeah, this is over because now queen g6, I will take with the queen because of the pawn supporting on h5. So after queen h8, queen h7, queen f6 check, king h5, and queen g5 with delivering a check and mate. Let us go queen h8 check first. This is what we decided. Queen h7 only move, and now queen f6 check, and this should be puzzle over, yeah, because queen g6 is a checkmate. King h5, and now simply queen g5. A very good thing to give a checkmate like this with the queen so near, but yeah, unable to defend the black king. But yeah, let us go to another puzzle, maybe the last puzzle, before we head into the bonus chess puzzle. So this is our 4th puzzle, not a pure end game, but yeah, this is also some kind of an end game. So let us count the material as usual. We should. White has 4 and 5 pawns, black has 4 pawns, white has 2 rooks, black has 2 rooks as well. Counting over the other material, white has 2 bishops, black has 2 bishops. But what? Is black a queen down? I mean, seriously. Okay, so black is a queen down because white has a whole queen on the board. Okay, so now I think what can we win from material is I guess nothing much. So I think we need to look for some ideas of checkmate. Okay, so this is a queen down puzzle. It is very interesting. Okay, so the first move which comes to the mind is 92. Of course, you can even pause the video and try to find the whole variation on your own. So that is not stopping you. So 92 check, after which king h1. I am thinking of knight f2 check. Again checking him with the rook, forcing to take here and leave the defense of the b1 rook. So now the b1 rook is unprotected. I will simply grab it, leaving a check. The bishop has to come, I'll grab it as well. Rook has to come back to f1, and I'll grab it as well happily. And yeah, this would deliver a checkmate. Pretty backrank checkmate. So this is a very pretty checkmate, especially in the back rank and when you were a queen down. So 92 check. Here we go, king h1. Let us simply take on f2. Rook takes on f2 as well. Now we're gonna give rook takes b1 check, bishop b1, and now simply take this as well. Rook f1, and now again taking the whole line. Rook f1, and now rook takes f1, delivering another checkmate. So friends, we solved a couple of chess puzzles today. Now it's your turn to tighten up your socks, get on the chessboard, and solve the bonus puzzle coming right up. So here you go mates, this puzzle has been taken from the book Chess School 2 and it is white to move. I would like you to solve this puzzle on your own from the very start with the process of first calculating the material, then finding the best moves in the position through the process of check and captures, and if nothing works for you, look out for the candidate moves. Pause the video right here and try to calculate all the possible variations in the position, and I'll reveal the answer in a couple of seconds. So here you go, I hope you guys are ready and let us check out the answer. So as you can see, this position is pretty interesting and I took this puzzle because of its long calculation and some interesting options. Now first of all, let us check what's the threats of black. So black is actually threatening two ways checkmate. One checkmate is queen g2 directly, another is to play first check, even queen h2 check. So white doesn't have a long time to make a waiting move. So it has to do something good and something accurate and something forced, of course. So the move here is pretty good and pretty interesting, which is rook takes h7 with a check. Now of course black can't move to g6 because it simply hangs the queen, and okay, knight h3 but king f1, and yeah, you might argue this is not winning, but yeah, this is totally winning. White is simply a queen plus. So king h7 leaves the only option because knight is pinned. So king h7, and now comes another stunning move. If you found it, congratulations. Queen to e7 check. Now point is that king h6, again you have the similar idea of rook h8. You know, this pin is so deadly, you will see it all through the position. Knight h7, queen h7, and press the clock to resign. So rook h8 is coming and it's all over. So king g6 leaves the only option. Now comes another beautiful move, which is rook g8 check. Again, you can't move to the h file, either to h6 or to h5, the same idea. Rook h8, and you take the queen in the next move. So it leaves black with the only option of going to king to f5. Now kudos to you if you found here the move rook takes g5, which is the most spectacular move of this whole puzzle. But yeah, kudos to you as well if you found the move queen c5 check, which also wins as well, and is kind of forced, you would say, because king e6, and then you have the stunning move queen c8 with this very deadly thing. And now it's not like taking the queen, but actually mating. So king f7, you want to go queen e8 and simply checkmate black. So black has to come to this file, and once he comes here, then you are going to take this knight, and eventually it's the same idea, taking the queen here. But over here comes the very interesting move, which is rook takes g5, and now it is all over. Now first of all, if he takes with the pawn, just going to d7, and it is again resigns because the queen is going to fall, and this is going to be over pretty soon. So king takes g5 leaves to the only option, but again going to g7 check. Even though white is a rook down, white is constantly giving black checks and eventually winning because king h5, queen h7, king g5, and simply queen takes h3 wins the game. If he would play king f5, the same idea works here as well, queen to d7, and you grab this queen as well. So it's really congratulations to you all if you found all of this variation from the start, from this beginning, and let me know in the comments how many of you were able to find and how many of you weren't able to find the whole calculation throughout this puzzle. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video and today's bonus chess puzzle, and I hope I was helpful to you. Like this video because we just aimed 10 likes for this time. Subscribe the channel if you are new, and comment me your favorite puzzle throughout the video. I'll catch you guys up in the next one. Goodbye.